It's top of the afternoon, y'all. Come on up in here, get up in here. We're gonna talk a little bit of boxing. Stuff going on today, right? Put my shades on, man. The sun is blistering out there. I'm gonna get a couple of y'all up in here first, man. Before I start diving in. Make sure y'all hear me good, right? Man, we are 2 days away from this big fight. Two days away now, right? Tomorrow's the weigh-in. And then Saturday's the fight, man. Eager to see this fight. Going on? Yeah, I saved one of those sea monsters for you, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it over to you later. All right, I got you. I added you, but you didn't hit me back, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep you because I know you always be asking me. But I got one left. It's yours. Usual, man. This paper the usual. It's in the Tupperware, yeah. Let's keep it up because I made a big batch and I had 3 left over, so I was like, yeah, one of them won already, but I was like, I kept you in mind for that one, and it should hold you over because it's more than a 16-ounce jar. This one a 24-ounce Tupperware, so you should be good with it, and it's nice. It's honey and nutmeg. Yeah. Nah. Nutmeg is nutmeg, man. But the honey is all natural. Yeah, organic raw honey I got. Yeah, so you'll be good with it. Good, man. Just coming off a fight week, doing my thing. Yeah, man. My daughter got to shoot the fight. You know. Nah, he's not having it. He got some type of medical issue. Yeah, he got a medical issue. So it got postponed. Yeah. Now he got some type of medical issue. So that fight is called up. They postponed. Yeah, Saturday. Tank Davis is fighting Saturday. Yeah. He ain't been in the ring since last April. And then he went to jail. Shit, but you know, Saturday is up. Yeah, I'll run that over to you later. I just want to, give it to you first. All right. Yep, I'll see you in a bit. That was my guy, right? I want to give him that last CMOS because the other, I told you this shit goes fast, man. But I know that's my people's. He always been purchasing, and I made batches of these, and I had 3 left over. He always gets the 16-ounce jars, so I was like, yo, I got a 24-ounce Tupperware. I'll give it to you, man. You always buying the CMOS, man. So give him that one. But what's going on, man? Y'all see my title, man. I see my title, man. I wanted to talk about this last night, but I didn't get a chance to because you see I was making CMOS, doing my thing. But Earl Spence kind of opened up, but he didn't really open up. But he's looking at the exit, man. You know, an ass whooping to do that to you, and the jig is up, man. You know, this guy been disrespectful. He been hiding. He been lying for a long time, and you know, Terrence Crawford kind of beat him down, humbled him a little bit, right? Well, not a little bit, a lot, right? So yesterday, I have the audio here. I'm gonna play the audio first, so y'all don't think I'm pissed. Cause you know, anytime I report or I do content on Earl Spence, you know, because of the bullshit that they put on my name, a lot of people want to take it and run with it, right? No, this is content, right? This is his he put out there, so y'all could miss the source with that, right? But let's get to what he said, right? As far as the interview at the media scrum, and I wish they would have asked him, you know, other type of questions, but you know how that goes, man. These guys be like, they're not like me, man, when it comes to this media shit, man. Shout out to Velocity Cuts, you know, these guys be wanting their credentials, they don't want to upset people, they kiss asses. I could care less about a credential, man. I wish, you know, people would have been asking them how awkward it is, you know, the taking your former trainer who was training this fighter to court, and you guys all pretty much got to work together. We didn't get none of those questions, but let me get over here. I had this set up, man. Go to my history, right? Velocity, what's going on? BBC might be the new. It's looking that way. Velocity. Let's just let it play out. I'll speak about that maybe later on in this. But I want to talk about here it is. I found it. Velocity. I told you I was going to find it. Look. Now, this is his words. This ain't my words. This is his words. This is his words. He said it's over. Take the L out of lover.
Dallas is my home. That's where everything started. You know, from amateur, and nobody know who I was. So, I'm very excited about it.
Are you embracing that whole idea of starting over, starting fresh?
Starting over, starting fresh.
Starting over. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I'm more veteran.
Courtesy of Fight Hype.
So it's a bit different because I've been here, I've seen everything, done everything, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, I'm definitely embracing it because I know it's about to be over.
It's about to be over. You heard the laugh.
How many more fights would you say? I know you said maybe one, but come on.
I don't know, 1, 2. I'm not one of those guys. I told you I'm not one of those guys.
Look, 1 or 2 fights, right? 1 or 2 fights, man. Left, right? This is a 28-1 fighter. Pay attention, man. 1 or 2 fights left. You only lost 1 time to Terrence Crawford. That loss affected him that much. See, I don't want to say other things because he said he never did those things. But that one loss affected him that much that now maybe 1 or 2 more fights left. 1 or 2 more fights, y'all. That's crazy, right? And the great Earl Spence, man. The great EJ. And then he's calling it a career, man. Now, the thing about this is, right? If this is the case, now let me get to what Velocity Cuts is speaking about. You're a promoter now. Last time I checked, you do have fighters on your roster, but a lot of them are inactive. Has anybody seen? Oh yeah, I did. Shout out to Brody Brooks. He's about to do like a that's Bad Bar. He's about to do like a fitness clinic. He's a Man Down Promotions fighter. But other than that, you have another young guy signed. He's not really doesn't have that much motion. Frank Martin, man. Now, Frank Martin falls to Tank Davis Saturday night, man. You're talking about 1 or 2 more fights. Is this really the exit for you? Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. Let me pin that. I can pin it over here. Wow, so let me pin your comment, man. DJ said 1 or 2 more fights, he's out the door, man. So my whole thing is this. If you were out the door, right? You're planning on exiting out the door, right? You want to exit out the door, stage left. You got one fighter who's fighting the biggest fight of his career Saturday, with, you know, the chance of becoming a world champion. But what's next? If he loses, what's next? Like I said, the rest of your stable of man down promotion fighters, what's next? See, this is the question I would have asked. I'd have been like, yo, what's next, champ? Yes, you had a glorious career. You want to ride off in the sunset, but what's next? Is that a fair question? You know, smash the like button one time for the one time. Is that a fair question to ask, man? That's the type of question I would ask if I was in that media scrum. And I don't care to do media scrums like that unless it's like if it's a fighter that I really like and fuck with, that's gonna be a good fight too. Yo, thank you for that like, whoever that was, appreciate it. The 140 fights, period. Because the 140 fight on this card right here, Velocity, between Gary Antoine Russell and homeboy, the Dominican, is going to be a good fight too. They throwing Gary Russell in there, man. But if anybody could do it, it's Polo the Dawn, man. It's Polo the Dawn. I just picked up an extra shift, man. I can't wait, man. 7 to 2, quick in and out, like a robbery, right? Then I'll chill, watch the fights. Appreciate that, like whoever that was, man. You guys are swollen. I got 2 likes, man. I got 2 likes. Thank you, man. Thank you for that, man. But it's gonna be kind of weird to see Earl Spence gone, man. You heard? It's gonna be weird. See him go. Look, that's my hold on. See somebody like something on Instagram. Yeah, they like to fight. I said they fight. It's gonna be weird to see Earl Spence going, man. What are some of you Earl radicals gonna do, man? What are some of you gonna do, man? Some of y'all that been like just die hard, and I want to use a nice word. I don't want to disrespect y'all, but I do want to disrespect y'all. What are some of you Earl Spence dick sucks? Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna do, man. He's no longer acting. Well, maybe y'all might be used to it because a lot of times Earl Spence dick sucks. That's what y'all was, dick sucks. Y'all really never had access to him. I'm pretty sure he'll still be on Twitter, tweeting, random shit. And that's what you guys can feed off. The man said it himself. I didn't make this shit up. He said 1 or 2 more fights, man. 1 or 2 more fights. At the rate that they're going over there, though, right? No pun intended. He might be around for 2 more years. If it's 2 fights, right? These guys are fighting on the average once every year and a half. So it might be 1 or 3 more years of. Did y'all catch that right there? Did y'all catch that, man? Because those guys don't fight a lot over there no more, man. Unfortunately, they don't fight a lot over there. They don't get dates. They do not get dates over there. Man, they don't get dates, man. There's 4 of y'all in here. Let me ask y'all this, man. What did y'all think about the... Yo, you know what that was, what I just did? What did y'all think about that, man? You want me to do that again? Are y'all slow? Did y'all see what I just did? What do y'all think about that? Did that fuck y'all up? Hold on. I think I got it on here. Let me throw it up over here, man. I be forgetting now, man. I'm blessed now, man. I can do the car chronicles like a lot of these other guys, man. I got multiple devices popping off now, man. God is good, man. Yeah, I want to say this too. Shout out to my man Christopher White. I wasn't really on my Cash App. He made another donation. Let me tell you right now, Christopher White. Shout out to you. Your donation, I'm going to. I just came off working a fight card. I'm about to purchase another camera now. This time. I already had 2 good ones, but I'm about to step it up and get a mirrorless lens one, and I'm also going to get a 400 lens. I have the other ones. I have a 3, and I think the 2 or whatever. I'm about to step it up and get the 400. Because I think it's time now. After shooting once again, successful event, I just want the 400 now. Because the 400, right, even though my frames were good, and I got great reviews on them, I want to be all the way in the ring now. Just catch the sweats. And that's what the 400 will do. The 400, the frame is so nice that when, you know, those uppercuts that I was catching when I was catching Quincy's face, like the faces and all that, just imagine with the 400 lens, I would have had the sweat and all the other stuff coming up off from where I was sitting at, where me and the side was shooting from. But the frame still came out good, right? Look. This is where we were shooting from. Right here. Check the vibe, man. Yes, we were shooting from right there. Oh yeah, as seen on ESPN. But yeah, we were shooting from right there, and the princess was still crystal clear. You see everything. But with the 400, it would have been like I was ringside shooting. Because I think that's going to be my new... Jihad asked me, right? We spoke prior to leaving the hotel, checking out Sunday morning. And he was like, you know, you want to shoot ringside? I said, nah, I like the balcony. You know, ringside, I get too involved. I'll start coaching, I'll start yelling. At least in the balcony, if I do those things, I'm not going to get reprimanded, right? And as you see from the quality of work, I still get good frames. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. But yes, thank you, Christopher. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get a mirrorless camera. Now I was looking at the Sonys, but I'm a Canon guy, man. Canon has some nice mirrorless ones too. But you know, see, one thing about me, right? Real talk. When I'm at these events, man, I talk to the photographers, man. I don't really talk to the content creators, man. I'm anti-social with y'all, man. If I know you, I might say what's up and fuck with you. But a lot of you guys, I don't really fuck with. I'm just keeping it talking. I talk to the photographers, man. You know, because I feel like a lot of content creators, when it shows on this YouTube, y'all are unprofessional. A lot of y'all are smoking mirrors. Y'all think y'all are bigger than what y'all are. And a lot of y'all not it, man. I'm just being honest. It's just, I can't sugarcoat. I just I don't mix well with y'all, man. I don't. But the photographers, like the professional people, I mix very well with them. Like I was just on the phone with a manager for about almost an hour. See, I can get it in with the professional. It's the people that are, and I'm gonna use Tank Davis's word, front runners. I can't fuck with y'all, man. There's a lot of y'all are front runners, like Tank Davis said. This was good. I tried the Starburst Zero Sugar water. It was recommended to me. Zero sugar. Now what I'll do is, I know my kids, right? I look out for my babies all the time. I'm gonna bring them home this, right? That way they don't beef. See, my kids are beef, right? Now they both got a bottle. That's why I bought two. You know, so they won't beef. They always beef. They're gonna find something to beef about. I wanted that one. I wanted that one. But now at least they both have one. Appreciate you though, Christopher, man. I appreciate you, my guy.
The crispy chicken pepper.
Oh man. Yo, 2 fights though. Listen, if we got 2 fights left, right? One of the fights is supposed to be October, right? October, November. So he might have 2 more years left. They fight once a year over there. But if it's just one fight, man, this might be it, man. And then what's next? What's next is the question. What's next, man? I'll tell you what's next for me, right? Fight date dropping soon, right? I have some interviews lined up. You know, I'm just doing like shout out to Mark Kriegel. I'm just doing my research on these interviews that I'm about to do, right? Because you know, like Mark put me on to the play of that, man. The better you are prepared, or the more you know about a particular person that you're interviewing, the better the interview with. It's a gem right there, man. For those of y'all that, you know, want to get into the game, you know, you want to really get into the game. You want to be noticed, right? Because trust and believe, contrary to what these people tell you, I'm noticed, man. I watched the YouTuber last night, right? And I laughed, man. I laughed. I couldn't wait to talk about this morning, right? I think reality's setting in with some of these guys, right? They're realizing that they're nobodies. And that their voice has no base, so to say, right? Because they were critiquing the BBC in the press conference yesterday, and they had the audacity to say, if I worked for y'all, if you hire me, why would they hire you? You don't move the needle. You come on YouTube, you talk to a couple of hundred of people who are just like you, don't go to fights. Maybe if you was on deck and you really did things, they might hire you. But when you're only on the computer with an opinion, without no stats, why would they hire you? Because you're just like the guys that they're using now, right? See, they use influences, right? But the influences they use have more emotion on the internet than you. Your little bit of motion on the internet that you think is motion is not really motion. These guys that watch the shit that you guys do, but they have a bigger budget behind them, mastered that style. That's why the powers that be use that. But then now they're starting to understand that they have no real motion. see if the press is still going on, man. I think it's over. But David Benavidez might be on now. Let me ask y'all this. I want to see what your IQ, y'all boxing IQs are, right? Because I've seen people saying, yo, Tank's not on weight. That's why he be running, right? So, check this vibe out, man, for those of y'all that said that, right? If Tank is not on weight, and that's why he's running, who looked bigger? Didn't Frank Martin look bigger than him? And he's muscle bound, like Diesel. So if Tank is not on weight, what about Frank? See, I think a lot of time, yeah, Timothy Bradley, he done mastered the art of controversy. Timothy Bradley was on, what is that, the Pro Box TV official. And he put out a controversy video about 3 hours ago. He said he wants to see Tank get floored. Can Frank Martin do it? It's boxing. Anything can happen. With them little gloves on. But will it happen? Will it happen? Will it happen? We don't know. We have no idea that will happen. We have no idea that will happen. It's a Saturday night, but it can happen. It's boxing. You know, has Tank been knocked down in a fight before? I don't think so. Right? Tank is 29-0. He hasn't seen the campus, right? At 29 of his fights. That would be some good theatrics for the fight. Shout out to WCS, man. Salute OG. I was just speaking about your live and how you was speeding up the Earl Spence speech. You know, I didn't speed it up over here. I played it regular. Maybe that's why he's trying to exit out, man. Because if you listen to what he said, right? He said he wants to enjoy his children and his family. You know, he only took one loss. He just took one loss, but it was a rather, you know, dominating loss, to say the least, right? And I just witnessed a dominating beatdown. Shout out to Jihad Tucker. Earl Spence got dominated, right? In order to know what a dominated ass whooping looks like, watch what Jihad did, right? That is a dominating one-sided fight is this, right? See, Terrence Crawford stopped Earl Spence, but that was a dominating fashion fight. How many rounds would you have gave Earl Spence? For those of y'all that was judging the fight. Remember, Fanon judged it. Fanon said, oh, he slipped. Right? So, the first round, who did you guys give the first round to? A lot of y'all probably gave the first round to Earl. I don't think he won the first round. But then remember, the second round, he got dropped. And then the rest is history. So, which rounds did he win? He got dominated, right? And then he subsequently got stopped. Right? He slipped. Yeah, you remember that WCS? That was classic, man. That was classic. He slipped. I don't know. I thought the shot landed, man. You know? Go back and see my scouting report, right? You know, I do scouting reports too. For those of y'all that don't know. Remember, I did the scouting report that went viral. and everybody was upset. And how did it play out, right? I said, what in the slow, stiff, flat-footed Spence is going on here? And then Bomac said, he's slow as shit, come over the top. That's how he dropped him. Then, I believe it was either Red or it could have been Bomac, and they said, all right, turn the jab, which Terrence does, into the Omaha juke hook. Turn it over to the hook. You know, I did the scouting report to tell you guys these things were going to happen. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? You know? What do I know, right? I know Earl Spence said that he only got 2 fights left. He's looking at the exit, y'all. He is looking at the exit. 2 fights, man. So, hopefully Frank Martin is victorious. Because if Frank Martin is victorious Saturday night, and you only got 2 fights left, and like I said, your other fighter is doing fitness seminars in the gym. The younger fighter, he really doesn't have that much motion. This is Frank Martin's shot right here. What's next? What's next? The Man Down Promotions. You know, you're leaving. If Frank is unsuccessful, what's next? That's what I would have asked, man. But unfortunately, I'm not on that. You know, all money's not good money. They couldn't pay me to cover those fights. Especially at, listen, the fights that I have been working, you know, North Carolina card, Hula Theater cards, I'm just in a different space, man. If I can't work, right, shout out to my daughter, if we can't work an event like professionals, I don't want to work it. That's where I'm at with it in my career as media, right? That's where I'm at with it. There's enough content creators out here right now with no type of work history resume. I will put my daughter's work history resume up against a lot of you guys, right? And I'm going to just run it down for you right now, right? And I'm going to start releasing a lot of her content now. She has her own watermark, right? Timothy Bradley interview, Calvin Davis interview, Champ 5. She has a lot of interviews, right? Now to add to this, right? I think that this I'm running down her credentials, her resume, right? Her stats, her motion at 11 years old. But a lot of these she just got before she was even 11, at 10 years old. Timothy Bradley, these type of people. Now she has an actual fight card shot where she shot Tiger Johnson. And the frames is all over. Shout out to David McWaters. David McWaters published her work. Yes. Shout out to Ring Girl. And shout out to Prentice, his Tiger Johnson's coach. Her work is out there. This is my 11-year-old daughter, 5th grader. Right? I'll put her catalog up as media, right? I manage her, but I'm not her manager. I'm her father. But I manage her account. And I'll put her account up against any of you guys. And she will walk you guys down and put you guys to shame. Because you guys are content fakers. No interviews, right? No coverage. I was speaking with my guy last night about this. I said, if, you know, she's only 11, so she can't technically do these things. But if she could, right? And a lot of times when I can't cover an event, I am so well connected now. Yeah, me, little old me, that I could be like, make a call behind the scenes or send out an email and be like, this person is coming in my stead. Can you allow him to work, right? Right now, I can't do that for my daughter, but if I could, I would send her out there in the field. And she would come back with better content. Like I said, interviews if she wants to, but I know she will come back with frames. I know she will come back with footage. Way better content than you guys that'll be at the event like this. You know what I'm doing? I'm taking selfies. Look. This is what you guys will do. You guys will go cover the event and take selfies. And hey, what do I know, man? Listen, I'm going to come back on later. Right? He said, Tank said the promotion by the PBC been asked. It has. But if you've been following what's going on, he's not lying. When have you ever seen a BBC pay-per-view card with, not really with the motion? The rain is on the wall, man. The rain is on the wall over there, man. A lot isn't what it's cracked up to be, man. But hold that thought, man. I'll be right back, man. Look, I've been drinking, so I gotta relieve myself. But hold that thought, man. Hold that thought. I'm gonna drive up, man. Hold that thought. We'll get to that thought in a second, right? Because you're on to something. I'm gonna fill you into what you're on to. Just hold that thought. Because you just answered your own question, right? Yes, the promotion has been asked because the budget is asked. But hold on to that thought. It's nice and cool in here. Christopher White, man, what's going on, good brother? Yo, I just bigged you up, man, before you came in, man. Appreciate you. I seen that Cash App, man. Listen, that is going towards the new. I'm gonna get a mirrorless camera, right? And I'm also gonna get the 400 lens. It's time to step it up, man. It's time, man. It's time, man. After I looked at them frameworks, man. Yes, the PVC is struggling. Struggling is not the word. It's not so much that they're struggling. It's just that the jig is up, man. It's been a lot of smoke and mirrors. They invested in the wrong people. They invested in the wrong influences. People that really aren't out here shaking the rooms up. You know, that's what they invested in. But oh well, it's good for them, right? That's what they like. They want the quote unquote, you know, to be in the algorithm. Those are the type of guys that they like to work their events. You know, meanwhile, their events aren't popping. Just you know, if it was, right? Listen, real talk. And this is not me throwing shade or saying if their events was popping, like some of the reports that were being put out there, maybe they wouldn't be in the predicament they're in, right? If they had a $15 million gate, they wouldn't be the reports that Tank Davis is saying that the promotion is ass and that he didn't receive all of his money, and you know. But yes, thank you for that comment. Thank you so much, Chris. Great live. You know, I try, man. You know, I try. And listen, I was just on the phone with one of my manager friends, right? I got something, you know, it's you know, we're expanding. I'm going to be doing a different type of interview shortly. Like I said, call me Sauce Krieger now, man. I could have did the interview today or tomorrow, but I like to prepare now, right? Because to be honest, like I said, my work stands out. It does. It's the reason why, you know, I'm not one of these content creators on here giving out ideas, right? A lot of these guys have all these ideas. Oh, if I would have did this and I would have did that, but they're not there to do this or do that, you know? They're not actually working fight cards. Yo, by the way, let me say this, right? You know, I'm old. I'm 45 years old, right? But the younger crowd, they know. Do you know that the guy that Jihad had walk him out, right? I'm feeling like my mother. Rest in peace to my moms and them, right? Yo, this kid is a Grammy Award winner, right? I met him, right? But to me, like I didn't. Now, if he was from my genre, but I know his song. Got an attitude, baby, you ain't an attitude, yo, right? That was him. That's who walked Jihad out. He walked Jihad out, and the Jets player. I was around all these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, like, when my kids know them, right? My daughters and them know them, right? You know, he got a very popular song out. He's all on the radio, nominated for a Grammy. That's who walked Jihad out, man. You know? Pay attention. Y'all pay attention to the growth in the marketing. Pay attention. That's who walked Jihad out, as well as the Jets player. Yeah, right. I don't think they was ready for that, man. I don't think they was ready for that next level type, you know, crash out records type move, man. It shows though, but the documentary, I keep calling it well, it is like a documentary. It's gonna be dropping. It's about 8 minutes long, right? It's a lot of footage. It's about 8 to 10 minutes long. You know, leading up to the fight week, and all of that. You guys should enjoy that. You know, that should be dropping within a day or two. It might be out right now. I'm running my mouth. I don't know, but I know it's definitely coming out within the next couple of days. I haven't really been on like that. I mean, you know, 'cause like I said, we're moving and grooving, man. We're blessed, man. I've been on my phone a lot, man. This phone right here, man. This is the sauce line, man. Like I told you, I was on the phone with an important manager, man. You know, important manager. How's everybody's Throwback Thursday going, man? Enough of me, man. I'm heading home now, man. headed home, feeling good. You know, I might go hit the park up. You know, get a couple more sets in. You know, cause I'm feeling good, yo. Like the sets, like, you know, I ain't even really been going hard, man. I just do like light calisthenics with my weights on, right? You know, I do my cardio. But you know what? I'm telling you what the difference is, right? I haven't been eating fully clean, but I've been eating clean, man. Eating clean is the difference, man. You know, eating clean, man. Clean. Look, I got the ESPN one on today, man. And I felt like doing the ESPN. This was all on ESPN, man. I want to be noticed. Yeah, I say, yeah, I want to be noticed, man. You know, if I live this one, maybe somebody will notice me, like, yo, I see that on ESPN. Shout out to Tone, man. Tone and music, man. Maybe if I rock this one, because you know the Desert Storm is my favorite, man. You know, I like the brown, man. I could throw that on with some Tims, right? Well, you can throw this on with the Tims too, man. Attitude, man. Yeah, that's the jam right there, man. He was rocking that shit, man. But they hated on him, man. They didn't even want to let him in the ring. It was like, man, the New York State Athletic Commission is different, bro. Different, man. I can't tell. There's jewelry, right? Yeah, it's like, man, but listen, I'm gonna tell you, you can't stop the motion, man. They didn't want him to have his jewelry on. Now I done seen other fighters. I got the frames. You let them wear their jewelry. You know, you let them wear their jewelry. But for Jihad, you know, you didn't want him to wear his jewelry. His customized Jihad piece. Man. That's not right, man. See, this is the first time I'm mentioning this. You know? You know what I'm gonna do today? As soon as I get home, because I'm in that type of zone, I'm gonna cut my grass, man. I'm gonna cut the grass, right? I'm in that type of zone right now. I'm gonna cut the grass. That's why I look. I have a good hour in. So I did my blog for an hour. I touched on my topics. You know, I'm gonna cut the grass, and then I might edit some more frames later. But my number one priority is going to be to cut the grass. I can drop off that CMOS. That is a local delivery. If y'all was in here earlier, I told you that CMOS wasn't gonna last because I had an order yesterday and I had 3 of these left over. I told you they was gonna go fast. They're all gone now. I know it. The last one, pitched it. But I gave it to a guy that always buys the CMOS. I was like, I'd rather give it to him. You know? He's always getting the jaws. Now this is way more than the jaw. Way more. And I'm gonna give it to him for the jaw price. Just cause he's always represented. So he's basically, look, I'm telling you, I'm a businessman. He's basically getting one of those deals like, you know, when they have the toilet paper and they be like, you buy 6, you get 4 free. That's what he's getting right now. Basically getting one of these right here. This is 8 full ounces right here, right? He's getting an extra one of these. Normally he gets a 16-ounce jar. That Tupperware right there. Well, I have my lunch in there. He's getting one of those. And I was like, yo, bro, I got this for you. I got this for you. So shout out to him. I'm gonna cut my grass, and then I'll probably take me and Coach Reen and Daffy. I'll go deliver that to him. Get the grass cut today, man. Get a nice cut on my grass on my lawn, man. Yeah, I don't know. This might be my new favorite, man. Yeah, every time I see this, I see ESPN, man. You know what I mean? I see ESPN right here, man. How about y'all, man? What y'all see? Do I sound mad? Like, a lot of times y'all was over saying I was mad. I was upset. Do I sound mad anymore, man? On my lives? A free, easy question, right? Do I sound mad? Because remember, that was one of the fake false narratives they put out there on me. I was mad. Do I sound mad still, y'all? I think we know who's mad now. Real mad people all up. I gotta, man. I'm gonna tighten this up when I get to the crib. Because it be moving around too much for me, man. It's just the back piece. I gotta screw it in harder. Get it? Like screw it in harder. Yeah, did y'all catch my D'Angelo Muscle Evans interview? Muscle was dropping that sauce, man. He was dropping that sauce, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I want to happen, right? In a perfect world, this fight Saturday night is a good fight, right? I'm not gonna be like Leonard Ellaby, man. Leonard Ellaby kind of like, I don't know, do you think he did that on purpose for those of y'all that's watching? Like, do you think Leonard Ellaby kind of tried to sabotage the fight? Yo, he basically said like Frank Martin sucks. Did y'all catch that? He basically said like, man. I just think that, look, this right here, I just think like Frank, man. You know, if you know, you know, man. They're gimmicks over there, man. They're gimmicked out, man. I just think Frank is like, today might have been good that they didn't have nothing going, right? He could just sit back, get his mind right, do whatever he needs to do, right? Because yesterday, to me, and shout out to WCS, man. WCS is a funny guy, man. He's one of the... he really did. Yeah, he had the Mr. T ensemble, man. Damn, look at all this traffic.